Now, this is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg mirror matchup that we're seeing a lot. A lot of people doing very well with Zerg these days. Now on Daybreak, of course, guys, if you're familiar with this map, it does have that rock position, destructible debris in the middle that does open up that lane, and 2 Xel'Naga towers that do give eyesight, viewpoints, map control, more or less, to those that can control it. Zerg versus Zerg, seen the develop of that race matchup. You know, seen some excellent playstyle, use of Nidus Worms sometimes, Roach drops, Baneling drops. It's really fun to see. It's actually my favorite mirror matchup to watch. Terran versus Terran being sometimes the longest to watch. But as these 2 overlords are crossing the map here, they're not going to cross each other, it looks like, so there's going to be no overlord in the air high five. They'll obviously scout the information they need to see and plan accordingly.
Yeah. I think Daybreak and ZVZ has been pretty well figured out by players. The trends in the metagame these days are to sit back, play passively, go Roach, Hydra, and Fester, and just sort of wait until you can get that dream engagement, that perfect fight. Now, Koreans, certainly more so than anyone else, like to throw that sort of logic out the window sometimes, not all the times, but inside the Korean meta, we do often see some variation in the form of Mutalisks. But we are already seeing a slight deviation in the 2 builds. Ragnarok's going to be going hatch first. Miniraser's going to play the super safe 15 spawning pool into 15 hatcheries, so he doesn't want to be susceptible to early pools. In this case, it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to help him. It's just he's going to be a drone or 2 behind for the time being. The hatch first player is a little bit better off economically.
You know, timing-wise, the metagame seeing about that 10-minute mark. If an opponent goes Infestor, the other one goes Muta, being able to get those Mutas in the proper position to do some harassment against the mineral line of Zerg players. I've seen that playstyle kind of recently, or at least used a lot in different matchups, but it's so much Infestor play has been occurring in so many ZVZs. So I definitely foresee that some Infestors will definitely pop for both these players. Expansion going down as well for Miniraser.
Yep. Cool thing about playing Muta in the matchup is you don't really have to do that much direct damage, Clutch. You don't have to get into the mineral line. You don't have to kill a bunch of drones. It's just really the map control and the way that you shut down vision. The Mutas come at a time, or at least they're supposed to come at a time, that will keep you safe against Roach, like mid-game Roach timings. And that will allow you to chase overlords off the map and secure map control as you transition. So that's something that I'm going to be looking for. I would love to see some of that in this match, if not on this exact map. Already we've got gas being mined by Ragnarok, probably just for Zergling speed and ultimately some defensive banelings. Miniraser is doing the exact same thing. Income tab shows us that Ragnarok, the hatch first player, does have a very small drone lead right now, 20 drones to 19.
Queen moving out from Miniraser. Get to his expansion. As a Queen is being built at Ragnarok's expansion here. Overlord's getting into position. Another fun thing, if you're learning Zerg, is to have proper Overlord position over these different areas of the map that cannot be seen by ground forces, but do give very good viewpoint of what's happening either the front ramp or outside the expansion. Now 2 Zerglings moving in from Miniraser, going to scout this area, see any kind of information he needs to plan accordingly. He does see the 1 gas and the spawning pool, and probably sees that metabolic boost is being researched.
Yep, Baneling Nest already down there for Ragnarok, so he'll be nice and safe against Zergling antics. Baneling Nest also going down for Miniraser. Both these guys with the same placement on the Baneling Nest. Purely defensive. When you put it in front of your hatch like this, you're just limiting the space in your natural. You're not trying to conceal your tech, obviously. It's something that you just very plainly get to keep yourself nice and safe. Lots of drones on both sides of the map. Ragnarok's already adding gas, though, which is telling us that he probably wants to get up to lair pretty soon.
Yeah, he's Miniraser getting a 3rd gas as well, at the same time of getting his 2nd. And there is the lair being morphed right now for Ragnarok at his main. Baneling Nest is down, but no Banelings are currently in production. Saving the gas for that lair. But with the gas mining away here, there go at least 2 Banelings being morphed by Ragnarok.
Yeah, Ragnarok's getting a fantastic scout of Miniraser's base. Just single Zergling is just running around. He sees the morphing layer, sees that his opponent has no additional tech, no Evo chambers, no Roach Horn, nothing like that. So, in fact, both players might be trying to get up to some Mutalisk tech. We got a small swell of lings here from Miniraser, as he's going to go ahead and run across, see if he can make something happen. Luckily, Ragnarok does have a few banelings out on the map. He's going to need to use them very effectively.
And the thing about Zerglings, Ben, is I think you smell them before you hear them, especially if they've been feasting for a while. But a lot of them are going to change into those banelings, and a few are going to scout ahead to see what is at the front of Ragnarok's base. They're going to see these two spine crawlers almost complete. Oh!
Ragnarok's trying to control his banelings, but he's actually, I think he's going to do an okay job here. He's got a few more units popping out.
It's two banelings morphing right next to each other, or four, but there come the train of acid as those banelings explode. They're going to get the queen. They're going to move into the mineral line of Ragnarok. He's going to move his drones to get out of the way. He's able to stop it.
Ragnarok actually choosing, or excuse me, Miniraser actually choosing to blow up Ragnarok's spine crawler there. I think that was a even-ish trade, but favoring Ragnarok ever so slightly, as he has had the advantage of getting his spire down.
No workers killed.
Miniraser actually canceled his lair, Clutch. So this is a Zergling Baneling all in that he's doing right now. He wants more gas. He's going for the win here. If he doesn't end this game, he's going to have no answer to the Mutalisk. He's going to have no way to really transition out of this. Oh, great use of Banelings there, killing 4 Banelings with 3. They will waddle into the mineral line, but good play by Ragnarok. Last 2 defensive Banelings saving the day. Still heavy pressure coming from Miniraser. Ragnarok has got so few units out, he's just trying to buy time for those mutas.
And his spire just pops just in time to get those mutas to start being morphed from the larva. However, the front of his base still taking some more damage from some Zerglings.
Oh, great micro by Miniraser. He's really buying himself so much time and so much freedom here. A couple more Banelings for Ragnarok trying to finish up. More Banelings coming in from Miniraser. Queens are out, though. Initial detonations mean that actually not much damage being dealt. More great control there from Ragnarok.
And a beautiful transfuse to keep that queen alive. Funny that the Banelings were on the ramp being morphed, but it was great positioning to halt any Banelings moving into his main base to do more damage against his drones. But there's another Ling run by. Nice Baneling. Taking out a lot of Lings there, and it's just a back and forth skirmish between these two players.
Ragnarok's done this so very nicely. Last final Baneling attack coming from Miniraser, but there are lots of spine crawlers, lots of production. Mutas are out. GG, well played from Miniraser. He taps out. Ragnarok holds the all-in and takes game number 1. Really nice, exciting ZVZ there on Daybreak. A little bit different, a little bit outside the norm, but certainly a lot of fun. Great job, Ragnarok, exhibiting an excellent ability to both micro, defend, and tech up all at the same time. It's brought to you guys by Squarespace, all the tools you need to build an exceptional web page. Head over to nasl.tv/p/squarespace to download that software.
Very good, ZVZ. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen in game number 2. So, guys, we'll be right back. Game number 2 between Ragnarok and Miniraser will continue.